Alright, so I need to talk a little bit about some things that happened this weekend that I'm not exactly sure what I think about, other than crushing disappointment. So, the first thing is that I've been trying really, really hard not to drink any alcohol, um, because I recognize the reason why it is haram, and I've never had that great of a relationship with alcohol anyway, because my dad is an alcoholic, and um, I won't say that scares me. It did when I was younger. But I don't feel the need, first of all, to drink a lot because with having a tachycardic disorder, it makes me extremely ill. And even a little bit is not the most appealing because it just makes me think of my dad being drunk all the time, which is not the best of feelings. I can't handle the smell of beer because it just makes me think of like his stale breath sitting on the couch, and I don't know. I have these memories of coming home from church every single Sunday as a child, and my dad was always sitting on the couch watching like NASCAR or like X-Files reruns, drunk, like had already had a six-pack by noon, and that's my relationship with alcohol now because of that. Is that it just makes me think of this zombified being sitting on the couch smelling awful. So like the only thing I do drink is wine, and it's like once a month. And the last time I drank was at my high school reunion a month and a half ago, and I was really proud of that I hadn't drank anything since then. In fact, the wine that was left at my parents' house when I moved, I kept there. It's still in their fridge. Lord knows what they'll do with it. Um, but then this weekend, a friend came over for kind of like to see the house that we just moved into for somewhat of a housewarming. And she brought over a bottle of wine. And the whole time I'm thinking, it's haram, don't drink it, don't drink it, I don't have to drink it, I don't have to do this. And then there's this other part of me that kept saying, you're going to drink some. You know you will. You'll have like a quarter glass. You know you're going to do this. And it was just these two competing voices that were both saying, absolute truths of, you're going to drink this, and you're going to hate yourself. And that's what happened. I had a quarter glass of wine while sewing my Halloween costume and was very mad at myself for it. And then the next day, I had double mass. So I had mass in the morning that I volunteer at the assisted living for dementia residents. And then I had the second mass before the priest Halloween party because they invite the volunteers to the Halloween party. And it's a time for everyone to bring food, eat, and catch up with one another. So I went to the second mass at 5 p.m. and they offered me during communion. They give communion to anybody. It does not matter, since it's Benedictine. They don't care if you're Catholic. They don't care what you are. They'll give you communion because that's their missionary type of church. And after getting the wafer, I usually don't go and get the wine. I sit down because of my just aversion to alcohol in the first place. But when they were coming around with the wine, and they came to me even though I was seated, and so I felt like I was being really rude if I didn't take the tiniest little sip, and I did, and then immediately, of course, I was like, I'm fucking haram, I'm awful, and it was this really awful feeling of conflicted interests, and I just didn't like what I was doing, but I didn't want to be rude. And that was how I felt in both situations, was just, I don't want to do this, but I don't want to be rude, but I'm awful. And I know I shouldn't beat myself up that much, but I know I should also be stronger and be able to say no, because when you think about how alcohol is haram, like the temptation of alcohol, whether it be to get drunk or whether it be offered like that, it is a test. And obviously this weekend I failed the test twice, 2 days in a row, which, is kind of a punch in the throat to my self-esteem. So I'm going to try harder. The rest of the wine is still in my fridge here that my friend brought over, and I'm going to hope my roommate drinks it. Which sounds bad, be like, you be her, not me. But, like, she would enjoy it more and wouldn't feel guilty. Meanwhile, I'm going to feel guilty. Which kind of sucks. But that's where I'm at right now. Failing haram. Ugh. I should go back and do my homework. I've got so much to do. I've got a massive presentation due for my health and aging class about community health, whatever that is. I'm reading about it right now. It's kind of boring, unfortunately. And then I have a paper due, which is technically due today, but my professor's like, just turn it in whenever. She's like, I have so many papers to grade for other classes. You can turn it in 5 days late. I don't care. I'm like, bless you. You're wonderful. So I'll have that. On top of that, Halloween's Friday. My friend's having a Halloween party. I'm dressing up as Glinda the Good Witch, both for work, where we're having a Halloween party, and then for that party with my friends. So I'm still stitching up my costume. Which, in interesting notes, I don't know if Halloween is haraam or... I'm gonna guess it's haraam. I'm pretty sure, like 90%. Is there someone at the door while I'm making a vlog? Jeez. But anyway, I'm looking forward to Halloween because I will take any excuse to dress up. Like when I was at the Halloween party last night, I was wearing my Viking costume because I love historical reenactment, and I made an 11th century Viking costume, which is fun. Anyway, I'm gonna go because pretty sure my roommate's probably home thinking I'm fucking weird making a vlog. But see you later. Bye. Oh, that didn't end it.